Welcome back to Prep Recruiting Insider here at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale. We're here in the karting center with two terrific De La Salle athletes. I'm your coach for PRI, Rick Gailey, along with our insider, Renee Nato. And the two athletes to your right, sophomore offensive lineman, Jeremiah James, and to your left, junior defensive end, Danquan Edwards. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today on PRI.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being here. Danquan, I'm going to start with you. You're a junior.
Yes, sir.
All Metro, you've been recognized for a really outstanding season thus far. The recruiting process, you're going through it. Is that something that you want to get over with sooner, or are you kind of following the seniors here? Or you want to go all the way to signing day?
I just want to follow it.
Okay.
And just want to see what it's all about.
And there's a lot of schools that have contacted you. South Carolina, some of the other schools are kind of watching you. Is it kind of interesting right now that it's kind of a neat kind of thing now, all the schools that are knocking on your door?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. And Jeremiah, you've actually had an offer from Nicholls State.
Yes, sir.
That's kind of interesting. As just a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
Which is kind of interesting. How are you trying? Is that something that you would like to get over sooner than later, or would you like to go all the way to signing day your senior year, and you're just a sophomore?
I really don't know what the future holds, but I'm just happy that God blessed me with opportunities for me to pick and get better. I still have to get better. I'm not going to stop progressing just because I got one offer. I want to see how good I can get. What's the best I can get.
Okay.
And earlier in the show, we had the two skilled players on. I say it's skill. I think there's a lot of skill at every position. Now we got the big guys. You first, Jeremiah. Talk about what it takes to be an offensive lineman at De La Salle.
Well, it takes a lot of passion because you really don't get the credit for the plays, but when you line up with your buddies and with your offensive linemen, that you go on to work and you know why you won, and it's a good feeling carrying the team on your back as an offensive lineman.
That's great. And Danquan, the same thing with you. A lot of pressure that De La Salle defense has put on the opposition. Tell me what it takes to be a defensive lineman for the Cavaliers.
It takes a lot. It takes effort. It takes hard work, dedication. You gotta be all into it. You gotta give it your all. Every day you work in the weight. Every day you go in the weight room. You have to be focused, and you have to give it your all, no matter what it takes. You can't be playing around. You can't be, say I'm gonna do this one day and I'm gonna do that the next day. You gotta do it every day. It's an everyday thing. It don't stop.
Now, Danquan, you're about 6'1", about 250 right now. So your growth, and you're just a junior, you may still grow another couple of inches and add 20, 30 pounds. You have the skill to play a 3-tech or a 5-tech. I know you take on different responsibilities. What do you prefer?
I prefer inside.
Okay, and why?
Because I feel like I'm better and inside. I can make bigger plays and impress a lot of people. And I feel like playing defensive end is good also, but I think in the inside helps me more as a player.
And Jeremiah, I've seen you play. You pull pretty well. You engage pretty quickly, and you finish the blocks. The interesting thing, you have a twin playing as well. But how does that help you having a twin brother playing on the same team?
That's awesome, man. My twin also played D-line, so just because we not at practice doesn't mean we stop going through reps and stuff. So we practice at home and at practice, and so that helps a lot too. And I've been on Danquan since we was 12 years old too. We all used to play for the same park. We all used to, go head up after practice and stuff and just get better. But that really plays off in the long run,
And what park was that?
We played for Training Park.
Okay, excellent. Jeremiah, we're going to let you talk about Danquan a little bit, because one thing that linemen have in common is that they have a close bond with each other. And you even have a closer bond with Danquan than most other people, knowing him for so long. What qualities does Danquan have that makes him such a good teammate?
The big quality I have to say is work ethic. He have great work ethic. And you see he progressed every year. Like, Danquan came to De La Salle before I came. And I saw him, he was good. And then next year, I just like, where the old Danquan went. He just got so much better. And he didn't stop. He keep trying to get better. And he is a role model for me. And I'm trying to follow his footsteps to get better every year.
And let's talk to the old Danquan, who's new. Tell us about Jeremiah. What qualities he has as a teammate?
I think overall he's a great player. He works hard in the weight room and on the field, in the classroom. He don't do nothing stupid. He hang with great people, and he surrounds himself with good people.
Danquan, I'm going to start with you. Something you just talked about, classroom. Both of you guys take your grades very seriously, both 3-point above. Why is that important, man?
Because like when it's time to go to college, what college coaches want to know is he doing good with his grades? Are you keeping them up? So if we go to that university, they can trust us in the classroom.
Jeremiah, same thing.
Yes, sir. Pretty much, yep. And you don't know if football is always going to be there for you the next day. And so I would like to further my plans after football. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. And Danquan, you first. Growing up, did you have a favorite team that you like to follow, or a favorite player either that you like to follow that you've modeled your game after?
Growing up as a kid, my favorite player was J.C. Pierre-Paul. Why? Because everything he does is just in the weight room. He gets better. He do some type of ballerina, whatever they call it.
Right.
And it helps him with his legs, his strength, and he's a great guy at what he does.
Just stay away from fireworks. Hire somebody to do that for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Jeremiah, same thing. Favorite team or player?
I have a favorite team. I like the New England Patriots, but when the Saints battle against the Falcons, I like to mess with Coach Bernard. He's a big Saints fan, and I wear all my red that week. Yep.
Well, it's easy to see why the Cavaliers are back with the fine athletes that they have here, not only as physical players, but what they bring to the table as teammates as well. It's Jeremiah James and Danquan Edwards. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today. Take a good look at yourself. Put your best happy face on there. No game faces allowed here on PRI. We're going to be right back after a short timeout with more great information. We're here at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale, where they have the greatest event center you have ever seen. Check us out, nolamotor.com. We'll be back.